Welcome, everybody, to the Dumb Guys Do Racing Podcast, a weekly automotive podcast hosted by four drivers from the PDX Sim team. Myself, Sean, followed up by Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Join us every Monday as we drop a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing Podcast where we talk about sim racing, motorsports, and street cars, the new up-and-coming street cars are coming out, fun cars that we would like to drive. So we're talking, the new Porsches, the new Z car, Ferrari, Lamborghini, supercars, hypercars, all the good stuff, and just kind of chit-chatting and bullshitting along the way. So join us every Monday for a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing Podcast. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Real quick, if you're a sim racer and you're looking for a new sim rig, check out the affiliate link down below for Extreme Sim Racing. I run an Extreme Sim Racing cockpit for about a year and a half now, and I love it. It's well built. There's no flex. They got great customer service. They got all kinds of products. And right now, if you buy anything through the website, you get a month of iRacing for free. I think it's a month or 3 months. You're going to want to click the link and go check it out because you get some free iRacing to go along with your purchase. And they got Sim Magic gear and all kinds of stuff. So check out the Extreme Sim Racing affiliate link. We'd really appreciate it. Plus, they got some pretty great stuff. Also, if you're thinking about starting your own podcast like we did, check out the affiliate link for Buzzsprout. We chose Buzzsprout because it's easy to use, easy to figure out. And if you're new at this thing, check them out. Check the affiliate link. On your second build cycle, they're going to kick you back $20 in Amazon gift cards. So check it out. We'd really appreciate it. And also at the bottom, there's a support the show link. That'll take you to our PayPal account. If you'd like to donate to the show, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening and enjoy the show. What? Huh? Happy holidays! What's up, everybody? We're back, and I think it's episode 16 of the DGDR Podcast. And we're here with the boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Toad. What is up, everybody?
What's going on?
It's been cold as shit, and it's been raining. Woo!
It's some snow Friday.
Oh. Some snow.
Cold, heavy, wet snow.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Yeah, nothing here. Just raining. Just raining.
That time of the year.
It is. And it's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
So check out the Extreme Sim Racing affiliate link. If you're looking for a new cockpit, it's right there. mypetstickers.com.
Yeah, mypetstickers.com. Don't forget them. If you want to send something to a loved one, you better hurry up because it's getting close.
So close, dude. It's coming so fast. I got a busy week ahead of me shopping with the wife, trying to get that shit done.
If you're in the man cave doing a little bit of cornhole, you got to be careful because it comes really fast.
Real fast. And if you miss that episode,
you're stupid.
Yep,
You need to go back.
Go give it a listen.
To this.
That one
episode 15
is amazing. Hilarious.
All over.
We get to have a chat with PDX sim driver Jermaine, and that was a good talk with him.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Crazy noises.
I
didn't chili or something.
Right.
For, my tummy! Oh boy, a little too much cornhole last night. And...
Money boo.
Oh, wait, I'm giving you the applause about the laugh
Money boo.
Shit.
You gotta say boot.
So hilarious. I was telling my wife that, and we were just. She's just shaking her head. She's like, what the fuck, you guys? But I'm always saying, hey, you want the muddy boot? Fucking with her, she just shakes her head. That's too funny. Hilarious. Yeah, that was a good episode. So if you haven't listened, check it out. Episode 15. It was a good one. And how was your guys' last week of racing? I didn't do too much on the old
just
Turismo.
daily race C.
Daily Race C was frustrating because of drivers. It was a fun race. That's a great race.
It was.
It's a great race if you have the right drivers around you.
Right. I know I got lucky with a couple of them. And the Ferrari actually did pretty good, so I used that. That's what I was using.
Monday and Tuesday night were the best nights. After that, it fell apart as far as talent.
I lost my A+ rating.
SV Sosa decided to do a race. And I watched on Monster Fox, but the guy did an 1835.
Saying it, thanks, Sean.
That's a fast race. 1835.
Right? Jesus.
And then he was in the lead, so yeah, like no draft and no.
Just fucking
That's
going.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he's doing like 47s almost every fucking lap.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's consistent right there.
That is.
You know what's funny is I thought that the Merc was really good during the race. It just felt great.
Right.
It did.
Like it felt great compared to the Rexers
Mustang.
got so much traction out of the. Yeah, I never tried the Mustang. The Rexers got so much traction out of the corners. But just the feel of the car through the corners and how much time I could make up on those four-wheel drive cars through the corners was crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's what I liked about this week. It wasn't just the WRX. If you were brave enough to branch out, man, there were some cars that worked out. Because, I shout out to Plaka Plum, caught his stream, I think, Thursday night, I think it was. And he was in the Mustang. And, just fucking, he did good. Him and this one guy he was trying to work together with him, and the guy wasn't getting it. So, but he ended up getting the win and pulling it out. But yeah, he did good in that Mustang.
Yeah.
So shout out Plaka Plum.
That car's quick. Yeah.
Oh, Jermaine was in the Mustang.
Yeah.
Most of the week too.
Yeah, I did. After Monday, I was in the Alpha, and then I did some Lambo for a lot of. I like the Ferrari, so I did quite a bit of Ferrari.
Ferrari was good.
And I did the SLS a couple, but I like the Ferrari out of the Nemeta cars the best.
I felt like it did better in some of the corners because
definitely
fucking
that
WRX man.
I'm a big fan of the Mercedes SLS, the Group 4. Like it felt great. I started the week with it, but I switched over to the Vantage, and it was good. It was.
Yeah,
I felt better. I felt better in the Vantage than I did in the Mercedes. Half second at least, probably a lap faster overall. But it's still really no match for the four-wheel drive if the right driver's driving it. Those who've been, we did pass for the most part. I know, but. Yeah, they get
it was a WRX. Even in the Alpha, like you need a WRX to pull you along on the fucking straight.
One thing I understand is they kind of know this. They've pulled this over week in, week out, and it's been how many months now of the same shit with the.
It's either the GTR, the Alpha, or the WRX.
So why don't they do like they've done before until it's fixed, or just to please the masses of sorts, is limited. They can do that. They've limited fucking vehicles. It's FR, MR car only.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it's races would be insanely unbelievable.
Yeah, it would open.
You take the four-wheel drive out. You take all the four-wheel drive off the Group 4 right now. It's an open field. There's no meta.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Oh, well, I mean, no, there is no meta, but you do have a car like the Porsche that's just. Although I did race with a dude that was racing the Porsche, and he was
really?
going, he was racing it pretty fast.
Oh shit, that little Cayman,
Just
huh?
nothing. Yeah, but there just was nothing when it came to straightaway speed.
Yeah, that car would have to start. Everywhere else it's good.
There's obviously, but there's obvious cars that'll be like obviously not as good as others. Like, but if there's no 4-wheel drive, there's like at least 5-6 cars, FR cars, 2 or 3 MR cars that would at least handle and hang in there as well, and then a couple other average cars. Like,
yeah, it would be nice if they did something because they know that those cars are overpowered.
Broken.
Well, just all-wheel drive. Again, you can put the power down so much earlier than you can.
If you're going to use them in the races and like this, put it in the race, like make the Group 4 because of the imbalance. Make it a heavy tire race in Group C for the daily C.
I wonder if it's for the more casual player. They have it in there a lot because it makes I don't know, drive maybe a little bit better,
right.
Crash less, and that's why it's constantly in the game to keep them interested somewhat.
Well, they still don't handle those cars right because I was involved in way too many incidences with people that don't know how to drive cars.
Yeah, going into Church Corner. Almost every time going into there, the first 2-3 laps, everybody in front of me are sideways, tires smoking. They didn't know how to get through that corner. They're just flying through there sideways, hitting the walls and stuff. Just like passing 5-6 people, and it's like, what are you guys doing?
Turn one. I don't know how many times I was punted off at turn one.
Yeah, I got punted off Saturday. Saturday. By an A-plus driver, opening fucking lap, fucking drop all the way to 15th. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I was just second. You're at first.
Damn.
I raced back to 5th. He raced back to 6th, but it's like, come on, dude. And he's from Illinois. He's actually ranked a little bit higher than me.
Oh, 2 Illinois
He's
boys.
probably legit, like number 2 behind Randall. He's fast. But yeah, it happens.
Why do you do stupid things? Why do you do stupid things that you know is going to ruin your race and their race?
He went into the sand and tried saving it. So I tried going fucking wide, doing the smart thing, and fucking T-bones me and fucking punts me, and cars all fucked up front and rear, and it's but going a little hot, old tires.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, so many people don't understand. They dive corners, and then like you just had their like rejoin etiquette and stuff. Like people don't. You want to get back on the track. He
said sorry and shit. He's like, did sorry, And then the next race we did is fucking 1-2 and 95% clean for the most part and shit. But yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
it's funny because I had a couple races, and it was one of the guys was very good with me. We raced, kept it clean, kind of thing, and then somebody else got around him. They got really kind of holy crap, and there was contact, and the guy that I was racing would end up technically taking the other guy out, not by any, like, it wasn't like it was a takeout. It was because the other guy, kind of the way it hit, they kind of squirreled and he bounced back at the guy and knocked him off. And he kept going. It wasn't really necessarily his fault. Now it was just like, oh, this is fucking rough and tumble fucking racing. And as soon as I got right next to him again, fuck, it was back to 100% clean racing. It's just like, it's the people that can't turn off. You know what I mean? Like once those people that just don't turn off that contact because they get that asshole that end up taking himself out. And in the end, even though it was, he didn't get a penalty, but the penalty algorithm would be he's at fault, even though it wasn't. But either way, people they're like someone bumps them, and then the whole race that they just go into like chaos mode.
Right. Revenge on everybody.
Road rage.
Well, it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's road rage. It's chaos. It's panic mode. Because oh god, now I gotta fucking fight for my life, and especially the first few laps, if people just do that, and it just makes everything just worse.
Well, or it's when a guy sees you're coming out of the fucking pit, so clearly you're ahead, you're on different tires, and then they're trying to race you and block you, and it's like, dude, I whatever. You see, I'm in the top 5, and you started 14th or 15th or whatever, and now you're trying to fucking, know where you are on the track and what's going on. Stop fooling up other people.
And honestly, you're dealing with, man, how many of those guys were just dive bombing every corner? Every corner.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. There's some really good passing zones, but you're going to dive bomb every corner. Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got better through the week, but yeah.
But still, the first 2 days he was pushing everybody off.
Yeah, the best 2 nights.
And was he a B driver?
Oh, he's an A driver.
Okay.
No, he may be an A+ now. I think Shaggy got his A+, and I think he might have as well.
Yeah, after pushing people off track to do it. That's the bad part. The way they both started off the week by just pushing people out of the way.
But yeah, Tuesday, I don't know. Maybe
there's no love loss here. No love loss here.
Yeah. Speaking of pushing
styles
people,
changed throughout the week because I raced them multiple times, and then they were clean. Shaggy even fought. It was me, Shaggy, and the dude from Illinois. And Shaggy had a chance of fucking passing shit. He fucking bump drafted and fucking the guy, I can't remember his name, but he kind of went off and shit, and I could have passed him and I didn't. And Shaggy could have passed me, and it was clean, and everybody was respectful and shit like that, and weren't taking cheap positions because whatever. So,
speaking of pushing in cheap positions, the mighty return of Just Devin and the Idiots of the Week came out.
Devin had Idiots of the Week on again, and he's moved to Australia.
Oh,
so, South Africa,
into a little safer neighborhood than where he was.
Safer country. A lot safer country. In South Africa.
The new video came out. If you haven't, it's a good watch. And our friend there, Superior, had the first #1 clip of the week.
Clip.
Yeah. So.
I'll have to check
that out.
Yeah.
It was funny though. Got called out.
He's got the intro really well done. If you ever notice, he does do a lot of WWE references in them. And it's got the Undertaker, John Cena, Undertaker in the casket, and it's over John Cena. It says it looks like it says GT7 Rammers, and they're looking. And he's looking down like, is he dead? Is he dead? And then boom, Idiots of the Week is the Undertaker, and he grabs him by the throat, and he comes back in life out of the casket. It's like, I'm back, motherfuckers. It's like, yeah. I used to watch them all the time, and he's like saying with Todd earlier, it was like he showcases general dirty drivers, so it's not just like the big names that people like the other streamers do videos on showcase, and everybody does the video on the same guy. We know this guy's dirty. Tell us something we don't know.
Right.
Whereas Devin, he does the compilations that people send to him. That's you might not necessarily say be a dirty driver. You might be a little over aggressive and do things that are uncalled for at times. I'm not, but when you get put on there and you see because it's just average races with average Joes. It's not the tops. It's not the pros. It's not it's every lobby, up, down, middle. And
The guys we race with.
Everybody's exposed.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody's exposed. So you could be called out one week because, you know what I mean? Like, or, you know, be in one of those videos, not because you did something but because something happened to you and somebody sent it in. Like, Todd was saying that he was in one with a glitch start or something. You know, I was in one. I was in one.
I actually ended up winning the race. I like 5th or 7th, and the cars are all doing like 360s, ramming in for 5 minutes. Couldn't exit out, couldn't do shit. And then finally, like, my car goes straight, and I get like a 2.5 or a 4-second lead, and fucking I needed it. Winning the race. But yeah, I was in one of his videos with awesome. A glitch in the game and everything.
I was in one and as part of the carnage of someone torpedo in the first corner. You know? There was like 4 or 5 of us all got like pinballed off the corner, like into the nether regions of the universe. Yeah, it was, you know, but it's great to see him back on again because, you know, it does bring, you know, light, because a lot of people don't think they're going to get called out, you know, in that aspect. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, you know, you're getting pointed out in the lobbies. Hey, that guy was an Idiots of the Week. He's a fucking piece of shit, basically, you know.
I don't know that we should use that language.
Yeah.
Well, not. You know, I'm sorry, it's a little extreme, possibly, but it's like you get called out, and then people are more aggressive to you as well. Like I've seen it happen with
some
people,
ideas are good.
You know, like known to be like dirty. It might not be the worst, but you get called out, and oh, he's dirty. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not going to give you quite as much room. I'm not going to, you know, lay off on that corner, but I'm going to make that move instead of, you know, possibly not. You know, like it causes more problems so that, you know, people clean up better, I think, that way. If there's more of a chance that you're going to be spotlighted over and over again. Because I would hate to be fucking called out every week because of, you know,
doing
my
dumb
bad
shit.
driving. And it might not even be dirty necessarily. It's just bad driving etiquette.
Right.
Man. Like, you go out on idiocy because you're an idiot. Why would you try to do that in that corner? You know, you didn't mean to punt off for half the field, but that was just not going to happen. You know, like, so.
Well, who's the new guy in Europe? Kimi Veloce or something?
Oh, he's been around.
He's been around, and he's just gotten worse and worse.
Yeah.
And Erie. What's his name?
Everybody.
Erie said he's not going to spotlight him anymore. If he wrecks him, he's not even going to, because he wants to be mentioned.
Right.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not even going to talk about him anymore. I'm not going to use his name because he enjoys the publicity. So he's like, I'm not even going to mention who it is anymore.
Which is like a lot of them should, because it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
It's you got to think this guy's in your basic time zone for most of the bigger streamers and these bigger dirty drivers that love the attention. So they know when you're on. It's the same time they're going to be on, and they make a point of being on when you're on because
that's how I feel about.
You know, like you're you know.
It almost seems like Mad Night is that way.
Mm-hmm.
Although last week he raced really clean.
Yeah, I had a clean race with him in Atlanta.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
He was driving really good on that race.
With them. Yeah.
Well, I saw him in one of Key's streams the other day when I was at work, and he was in his US account, and he was in there, and he was racing right around with, and he was perfectly fine. So I wonder if, because we've called him, you know, other people probably call him out in races and lobbies and stuff. I wonder if
YouTube videos on how dirty he is.
You know, people exactly, like, you know what I mean, enough so that, man, people treat me like shit and push me off all the time now. I can't even have a race if I want to. You know,
that kind of
like, and that's what like someone like Kimmy Village there, he will never have a good race, even if he wanted to, because as soon as he's in the lobby, in that account especially, that he's in, that his name, and nobody's going to give him the time of day. Nobody's going to give him the room. He's more
you give yourself a bad reputation. I mean, do you think old Chalky Mattress is ever going to have a good race? Once we figure out who he is again, guess what?
Mm-hmm. Oh, exactly. Once it's known who he's in whatever name account or whatever it is, because you can change your name, so his name might come up different. So because you can change your PSN, you can change your in-game name. So if he did something like that, if he's not banned, which I highly doubt he's really that, if he's banned, unless he said something that got him permanently banned from PlayStation, he just
could he
changed
be
his
on
name.
PS4 still, maybe? And that's why we don't see him?
Possibly, but I stopped seeing him.
Possibly, yeah, I don't know. Well, at least we don't have to deal with him. We've got other knuckleheads we've got to deal with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We sure do.
Yeah, last week was frustrating.
Yeah, well, this week's going to be a little different.
Oh, Group 1, yeah. Even if it's the Porsche.
Well,
yeah, I'm hoping it's the Porsche. If it's
I hope so.
Me too.
If I can tell you, if it's Group C and it's going to be that awful Mazda, I won't be on very long this week.
Yeah, it'll be ACC or Modern Warfare.
Yeah. I did my 2-hour race today at Silverstone.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did 3 hours because my first 2 hour, I did an hour of it, and I said, fuck this, I got to restart. So I restarted and then did better. So, because, dude, your pressure on those tires are off just a little. The backs were
smidge
too much. Just a couple points higher, and it was sliding.
Did you get it so that you have it set up so that your pit tires, just everything matches up properly?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because that second race when I redid it, I did a lot better. It was actually fucking.
What car are you in again?
The McLaren 650.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, dude, it was just trying to stay focused because I lost focus a couple times. Was able to get back. Started second, fell back as far as sixth, climbed back and finished in third. And, but yeah, just little mistakes. And then my last stint was like dead on, but they were already too far ahead. So, but yeah, it was a good one. My neck hurt after that one.
You can't lose focus at all in that game.
Fuck no.
Racing.
Split second, and I was like, God damn it.
Well, you can a little bit with GT. Like, it doesn't bite you as bad, like, when you lose, like, not say focus, but focus.
Yeah, if you're doing 9 laps or something.
Yeah, exactly.
2-hour race, you got to.
Because I did, I think it was like 60 laps at the end total.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was fucking
look at the difference. Like, even if a little bit of damage is on, like, you go a little wide, you get a tire.
Oh yeah.
For a couple of laps, or you do the same thing, you lose a little attention and focus, and you go, your ACC, you're done. You're into the wall, your car's smashed, you're fucking.
Oh yeah, you go to the pits, and then you have all this time to repair, and you fall back too far, because that's what happened in my first race, and I was like, fuck this. Because my wheel was turned and I couldn't even drive straight, and
or you got right out and it's like you're done, and it's like you have to go right to the pits. You get your race is over. Like you could actually wreck your car as well, like not just have to limp to the pit and get repairs. No, you could be done.
Yeah, it's
whereas GT, it's just like wait a couple corners, I'm okay.
At Monza, I went into the pits too fast. It went through the whole pit process, and then it's like disqualified.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I just went 5 minutes and shit.
Yeah, disqualified.
Start over.
Start over.
Fuck, man.
Well, the one thing I was disappointed with ACC today is I got on there because I was going to join the competition server since I can do that now, and I was all stoked, thinking it was going to be packed full because it was a 60-minute race. And 15-minute qualifier. So I hopped into that, waited the 5 minutes, went in. It was just me and one other guy. I'm like, okay, do the practice. Maybe it's going to put us in the bigger room at qualifying. So I did that. Went to qualifying, still just me and this other guy. I was so disappointed. So disappointed. PC? So I just I
think on PC, but today was also I think Gran Turismo 7, Assetto Corsa, and iRacing were all doing 24-hour races for a cause for mental health.
Dude, it was
so
insane.
I think that's what it was.
Okay, because I got in there and I saw me and just another guy. I was like, what the fuck? Fuck this. So that's why I was like, okay, I got to do my 2-hour race. I'll do that. Because, that blew.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, then I guess I have to do mine, and then I'll be for those competition servers.
Yeah.
But hopefully, some people will be on there.
Yeah, and the other server list, there were some rooms open. There was probably like as many as 9 guys in one lobby. So all the other ones were like 4 or 5, and there was probably only about a handful of rooms open with people in them. That's the only shitty thing.
Is it just North America, or is this?
Yeah, that was U.S. region.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, on that server. So hopefully, then, I'll have to try again and see if there's more people in it. Because, I was pretty disappointed. I thought there'd be a lot.
Yeah.
I thought the room would be fucking full.
Sunday.
And shit. Midday on a Sunday, I thought that bitch would be full.
Fuck it. Yeah, no shit. 2 people.
Me, I would have entered that with that guy and been like 2 people in the race, and I still would have came in 10th.
Right. Yeah, he was in the Beamer. We did a little bit of qualifying. He was quick.
Okay.
Real quick. That Beamer's fast. But it was good. A little ACC today. So Jimbo, they are giving us an update on GT7. Getting some cars.
Mm-hmm.
And
Corvette.
Okay, so you get the Corvette.
Woo! Oh, street car,
and the old
baby.
Celica rally car and the Alpha Tomato, I believe.
Yep. And the Chiron Sport. Yep. And then our Ferrari Vision Gran Turismo that I should get for free because I answered the question correctly.
Yep. Yeah, we should.
So we should get that for free. But
the only thing I care for
so they're giving us how many cars that we'll never use?
Yep. Why? I would, if you're giving us the street car, I would have just made it extra special and gave us both the street car and the race car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would you do that and make people happy?
They better have something else important and big, like a change.
Yeah, there's going to be. I wonder what else is in the update
to go with it. Then,
got to.
I
mean, it's
track
sweet.
Would be nice, but I doubt
Corvette,
it.
Dude, that would be the shit.
You know, I know it's a far-fetched dream and will never ever happen. You know, but I'd love to, like, all of a sudden, like, wake up one day, you know, rub the sleep from my eyes, load Gran Turismo, and have the it was updated. Oh, okay, what happened? Boom. By the way, we just put dynamic weather on every track.
Woo!
You know, like, I mean, so every track, rain, every track, everything. Like, because you still can't.
Yeah, there's only
you can't have rain on.
Yeah, you can't have rain on every track. That is correct.
You know, like, I want to be able to, like, rain on every track, or wake up and be like, oh yeah, by the way, the daily races are now daily races. Tomorrow it's going to be this. Tomorrow it's going to be this. Tomorrow it's going to be this. Tomorrow, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
didn't they say?
Or you don't know. It's actual dynamic weather.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be what the weather is actually in that area at that time was supposed to be in the game. So as it changed throughout the day, it would change on the game.
Yeah. So you could
but some
like,
tracks in Japan you probably can't do if it's winter time there.
Oh yeah.
You know if it's fucking
raining every day.
Change.
Or
who cares if it's raining every day?
But that's not really gonna work.
But you make the precipitation then. It's just rain, not snow, right? So that maybe for like Tokyo Expressway for 3 months of the year is pretty much wet.
But maybe nobody wants to drive Tokyo Expressway.
Yeah, but still, I don't. Like some people do. A lot of the JDM guys like going in there and doing those things. They do. Like there's quite a few of those lobbies set up. And so have it like
cruise
that,
mode and shit.
Yeah. So have it like the realistic around the world weather could be possible if they put the effort into that. And it would bring more efforts. Like, I had a great race yesterday. It's like today though, it's going to be maybe people are going to check. Like, I got to check the weather over there. Is it worth actually going on today? Yeah. Oh, it's raining over there. Fuck that. I don't want to go on rain today.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll do this race instead. Kind of stuff. Like make it effective like that. That would be insanely amazing. You know how many people, like, especially if you're going to try to stretch into the market of PCs, which they're hinting at heavily. If you're going to put Gran Turismo on PC and get the PC, you need the dynamicness that the rest of the PC sim world has.
And the sheer fact that there's some of them that you can go in and you're like, boys. There's that. I mean, you can sort of do that on Gran Turismo. In fact, I think Judge was in a bastardized NASCAR race because I think it's one of the GTRs, whether it's the R32 or something like that, you can sort of turn into a NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
But gosh, I don't know. I'm not even going to do a Jimbo's rant on this because it's just, there's no use in doing it. It better be something more than 5 shitty cars that we'll never use.
Yeah. And some scapes.
Some CA
and some scapes. Nobody wants scape. Who wants escape? Nobody wants escape.
Every goddamn update. Oh, we added a couple more escapes for
you. Oh, hey, you know what? We're in Venice. Oh, where you can't drive your car. Good. I'm glad you gave me Venice. That's perfect. We've got Mount Everest. Put your Group 3 car on Mount Everest. Oh, great. Yeah.
Let's sprinkle some rat turds on your shit sandwich.
Turds. Yeah. Some rat poison.
Let's be honest. They gave us some more shit. Wait, this isn't even bread. At least in the last one, we got some lettuce and tomato. They're not even going to give us bread for this one. This one is just shit on top of shit.
Shit on shit.
So far, we don't know yet. You can't necessarily say that.
So far, this is a shit on shit crime.
Yeah.
Shit on shit crime.
Shit crime. It does look that way. It does, but I'm not saying it's not going to be by any means. I'm not defending them at all. Do not ever think that.
I just hope we get to use the Ferrari.
You're defending.
If we get to use the Ferrari, I'm good. And hopefully it drives good.
Yeah.
Probably not,
I hope
though.
it's I hope there's some more than just these stupid cars.
I want the C8 car. I want the race car.
I want the Ferrari. I'd like to see that thing, drive that thing.
Yeah, I want to drive it.
It's awful.
For sure.
Why? It's going to be awful.
It's going to be amazing.
None of them drive well.
It's going to be so good. It's a Ferrari.
We all know that.
It's a Ferrari, though.
Oh, so the wheels are going to come off, and you're never going to be able to finish the race. And if you do, it's in 16th, but because they gave you the wrong strategy.
Oh, you got the Scuderia shields.
And then you're going to be angry, and your team principal's going to quit because it's,
What is it? The
the
Italian
Horse
Stallion?
is the biggest disappointment in Formula One.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, but they are a massive disappointment. Oh, I guess Jim's rant has started.
Right?
Sorry,
we baited him into it.
That was like the ultimate segue.
Right?
From Vision GT car to Formula fucking one fucking worst team ever.
Worst team. Mother effers.
They
put the shit together. Dude, they're gonna. They're not gonna find anybody.
I'm just gonna put it like this: the only time Ferrari was super successful was during the Schumacher era, where nobody in the main Ferrari management had anything to do with Ferrari race. It was run by what's his name? Jean Todt and the British guy Braun.
Braun, yeah. Well,
they were the ones who ran the racing, and guess what? They were unstoppable. But no, Ross Braun retired, Jean Todt retired, and you ended up with, them sticking in their Italians again that cannot figure anything out. I'm sorry, Ferrari, but you got to get somebody in there that knows what they're doing.
Kimi had one. Kimi had one with Ferrari.
How many?
Just one.
How many?
Just one. But it was a good one.
And he almost lost it to Lewis Hamilton.
Right.
He won by 1 point against a rookie.
Dude, that's a good look at that. That's a good year of racing. Those were some races.
Yes, they were some races. One season after, you got to think about this. One season after the dominance that they had with Schumacher.
Right.
And that just didn't.
And that took
Schumacher,
a cut.
Amazing racer. Yes, amazing racer. The problem is, you can put an amazing race. Look at George Russell at Williams.
Oh yeah.
You can put an amazing racer, but if you give him a shit car, it's not going to help.
Nope. At all.
So.
Well, the great thing is when Braun came back and had Jenson Button in the car, bam, championship.
Yeah, and Jenson Button, I will put it this way: Jenson Button, I love him to death, but he didn't have the talent that Lewis or Max, or I would say even Charles Leclerc. He didn't have that talent, but they put him in a car. I mean, Rubens Barrichello could have won that year also.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The talent that what won Jenson Button that season was his ability to drive in the wet.
Yeah, that
Jenson
was a good
Button
year.
was spectacular. And that was a great year too. Yeah, it was that 2009.
Yep. And then that's when they had to change to Mercedes, where they changed to Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes.
And then they had Schumacher came back, almost got it together. Then they got Hamilton, and then they started winning.
Yep. As soon as because when Mercedes bought Braun, that was just to have the team, and they went into series development on the new formula. So the hybrid formula is what they really, really worked on.
So crazy.
So, yeah. And then they came out of the gate and won all those championships. Red Bull had focused so much on the V8 era that they did not prepare properly. Well, Renault didn't prepare properly for the V6 hybrid. So
the hybrids. Ooh, we need to get back into Coach Mike's corner.
Yeah, we need to get Coke Mike's corner.
Yeah, Booger Sugar, let's go. Woo! Hit the wrong button again, Booger Sugar. Yeah, Booger Sugar, Coach Mike.
My finger slipped.
Mike.
Hello.
Next week. Next week looking any good.
Yeah, what's going on tonight?
Might as well start the rant right off the bat. Back to the same crap in general. Like, I'm not saying it's not going to be interesting, possibly for some.
Let's be honest. Actually, you know what? Race A could be interesting.
I was thinking about that because this is an interesting thing they've done here. And I'll put it there. It's Goodwood Circuit, which is an interesting fun little track.
Oh, yeah.
In the Mini Cooper 65. But here's the thing. It's a tuning race. 355 performance points, or 350 or less. And you can use any tire.
Oh, shit.
So,
super softs.
Well, that's the thing is that you don't have that game. So here's the thing is, your car performance points are heavily impacted by your tires. So you can lose so much room for performance in just putting the wrong tires on. So it's one of those things as you could put a couple parts on it, and get the performance points right up there, but you have to use comfort hards.
So those things are still going to be slow as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But if you remember when we did that race last year?
Oh, yeah.
At Goodwood? That was a blast.
What was that, a nations race?
I think that was a nations race. You can't say that race wasn't a blast good. Because it was.
It was difficult.
Because it's difficult. It's close racing too.
Yeah,
like it's not drawn out
bumping
racing.
and
Everybody's
grinding
together.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to try that? Because I could build a car.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I mean, it could be a lot of fun. Yeah.
If Engineer Mike wants to build a car.
Ooh, Engineer Mike.
Yeah.
That could be because I built the other. It won't be it'll be different, but not a huge amount different from some of the suspension settings.
Oh yeah,
from the.
Oh yeah, from your
mini days.
Hey Mike, what's race B?
Race B is Kyoto Yamagawa.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yamagawa Miyabi reverse track, Group 4.
3 laps. Is that's the long one?
Yeah, it's a long one.
It's the long one.
3 laps.
3 laps.
3 laps on hard.
But it's on the medium tires, right?
No, it's on the racing hard.
Hold on. There we go.
So again, it's going to be more likely dominated by the 4x4-wheel drive. But though, if you're willing, I can guarantee, even like this week there's going to be alternates. The Mercedes SLS, the Vantage, the Mustang,
that Ferrari,
especially because there's no tires and stuff like that. You can push the shit of those cars, and they actually handle really well, and they do have some speed.
What tires again?
Tires.
I don't think many people will be doing that race. I think your lobbies will be mostly B.
Then there's
with some low A's and shit. I won't even fucking.
Okay, so let's go back into Jim's rant again. Racing hards, 3 laps. I understand it's the long. I understand it's the long track, but racing hards really. I just don't go.
It's 1 and 1.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
People are home racing.
Yeah.
Give us some addictive shit. We
like
sugar.
Give us a little bit of booger sugar for that.
All right. GT7. Good stuff.
Then
they're not.
It's not going to ever change. They just
never the swag.
Hold their butts.
Keep giving us a swag bag.
Yeah. Ugh.
We
say
okay.
No.
So what do we got?
The only bright side, in a way, is Daily C is at Le Mans and the Group 1 cars.
There it is.
So that's the bright side, because anytime you get to ride those two, that combination, it's still going to be good.
Viva la Mexico.
No, this is the French national anthem.
To Le Mans.
Vive la France.
It's 5 laps.
Hopefully it's the good group ones.
Yeah, it turns out, it sounds like it could be interesting because it's 5 laps, long track, 4 tires, 7 fuel on racing mediums, but it's just a fuel-saving race, it seems. At current moment, I haven't been indicated whether or not it is a open field, hybrid, or Group C cars. So
okay. Well, when I watched Grove today, he was in the hybrid Porsche, I believe.
Yeah.
And he was messing with the fuel a lot.
Yeah. If it's the hybrid,
I know what the trick is. By the way, I know what the
hybrid.
I know what the strategy is for the Porsche too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Porsche
But
as well.
sorry, guys, you're gonna have to wait for that strategy for later tonight when we're live on the YouTube.
Yeah. Going live.
Yeah, if it's the hybrid cars,
Vogues,
it'll be
55,
a
YouTube.
Porsche. If for some reason it's restricted to possibly Group C, you're more than likely going to be looking at the 787 or the 929 Nissan.
Yeah,
as the go-to cars for that one.
I think it's going to be a hybrid race if it's
you
fuel.
might be able to, if it's a Group C, though. I'm just saying the Jag, if you have it, might be another viable one. Those three cars are pretty much all you're going to see for Group C cars.
I hope it's not those. Those things are murder machines.
I think it's
those. I just put a warning any of our listeners out there that isn't quite up to par on the Group 1 and GT7. The Toyota hybrid that used to be very good and dominant of sorts in sport is useless in 7. So don't use it. Stop using it.
Porsche's the shit.
Time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to use Group 1, you've got to use the new Toyota, but it's got plenty of speed down the boy. It's fast down the straightaways, but if you remember rightly, last month when we were racing around, we found out the Porsche was a better car around that track.
Yeah, around the corners.
Yeah.
It has really bad brakes, has to slow down too much for corners. For example, at the very end sector, you got basically you're 100% flat out all the way through with the Porsche, whereas the new Toyota, you have to let off and brake and ease through there. Right. You lose so much time.
You lose. I mean, I was going up against Mike, and Mike was pulling like 3 seconds through that section. Because you just can't go that fast through that section.
Right. Yeah, the Porsche, you just put the hammer down and go.
You're coming into there doing like 180 miles an hour, and you just stay that way.
Right.
Whereas the
Toyota, I love
you're
the
gonna have to
Porsche.
slow it. The Toyota slows down to like 160 through there. That's a huge difference.
Huge. And you can't. And the Toyota won't make it up on the straightaways.
Yeah. No.
That's
Not let alone the rest of the corners where the Porsche makes up time as well.
Hey, where's the race again?
At Circuit de la South.
Yep. I'm really excited about this race.
Right. It's always good.
It's a 919.
Yeah,
it's a chance to drive one of the best courses there is,
right?
In some of the best cars.
Yeah, exactly.
These cars they're called LMP, Le Mans prototypes,
right?
You know what I mean? They're meant for this track.
That's what they're made for.
Right? So they're purpose built.
Yep.
Exactly. They drive them elsewhere, but they were designed for this, for the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Hey, Sean?
Yes. Oh, you want to hear it?
Hey, speaking of Le Mans, we've got a sneak peek of the new Cadillac and how it sounds when it takes off out of the pits. Oh. And hit it, Sean!
Woo! Woo! Yep, the electric motor.
Kick into the fucking fuel.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff right there.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
I can't wait to see that thing.
Oh, I know.
Oh, amazing. That's scrumptious. That is such a good noise coming out of that car. Oh,
yeah, that's going to be great. Next year is going to be amazing.
If we're talking about this, if you're not really aware what that is, that sound is it's the electric motor kicking in to leave the pit, and then the fuel engine kicking in as it accelerates, like your normal hybrid
Prius.
Your Prius does. Yeah. The electric kick in before the engine kicks on.
Dude, it sounds badass.
Yeah, it is pretty badass.
Yeah,
And we'll see those at Daytona, right? Yeah. At the end of January.
Yes. Yep. The Daytona hybrid prototypes will be there.
Yeah.
And then remember that Cadillac is also participating in the WEC series and will be and the under the LMH category, the Le Mans hypercar category.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this next year of sports. Yeah. The sports car racing this year is going to be crazy good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I will ask you this. Has anybody watched the Petit Le Mans?
I was watching last night, trying to finish.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't finished. I still got, I think, an hour left. But yeah, it's been good.
Actually...
I just got finished up with the long caution they had. But
just saying.
Yeah.
And I found this out. NBC does carry MotoGP.
Oh, okay.
On
Peacock.
So, you can go into the Peacock, and we'll be able to watch it on the Peacock.
That's where to do it. That's where I'm watching Petit Le Mans right now.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to be able to watch
some MotoGP.
The MotoGP. I mean, after last year, I'm certainly hoping I'm not committing myself to a. I'm not committing myself to watching, and it's going to be a garbage year. Right. I am really hoping that it's not a garbage year.
Well, hopefully, I feel like everyone's got a good momentum, so this next year of racing should be pretty damn good.
I mean, what? There are 100 days left, something like that, to the start of the
F1.
Yeah, I think Romain Grosjean is going to be racing for Lamborghini.
Yeah. Yep. That's gonna be cool.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. So I think I honestly think Toyota is going to be the class of the field, but they are going to have to worry because now they've got, GM is going after them. Ferrari's back in it. Porsche's back in it. BMW's back in it.
Right? Oh, fuck, man. So many.
This is, Renault is back in it. Man, I really hope Peugeot. I really hope Peugeot gets their wingless car going. I mean,
that thing looks crazy.
If Peugeot
Jimbo's really into France right now.
24 and oh my gosh, it would make me so happy. Because honestly, the Peugeot Group C car is one of my favorite cars to drive in Gran Turismo. I can remember taking the 908 diesel and in Gran Turismo 4 just playing with it and tweaking it until it was crazy fast. So it's one of the cool cars to me. So I just hope they can get on it again.
Yeah. Can't wait.
And sorry people, but yes, I am a major racing nerd. Sorry. Just
nerds.
Yep.
Nerds,
absolutely.
Nerds. Great movie.
Yeah.
Amazing movie.
Just to go into a little bit of NASCAR talk. On Dale Jr.'s show, he had Chad Canales and Tony Stewart on, and they were talking about cheating.
Oh.
And like they said, it's not cheating, it's bending the rules. If you aren't trying, you aren't racing.
Ooh.
Like, there is a shot, I think it's at Daytona, and Dale Jr. has a stack of Budweiser stickers in front of the TV camera, like the on the roof camera. And what they found out is if they put that stack of stickers right in front of the camera, it disturbed the air enough to push it around the camera, and they could pick up a few, tenths of a mile per hour.
Nice.
And they were talking about that all the time. They're like, "Oh yeah, you just do little things,
Right.
You would stack decals up, you would take decals off, you'd move things around the car that would give you, a tenth of a second."
Yeah, because that's
or
what.
less.
That's all you need.
That's what you need.
Yep.
That little bit of aero.
And Chad Canals got what? Chad Canals got a 6-race suspension 1 year for doing that. You know, they found him. Well, Junior talks about going and doing some testing, and they mixed up a new fuel, you know, illegal fuel. But they didn't mix it. They just poured it into the gas tank, and when he started it, it burnt out the first cylinder.
Oh, shit.
He goes, yeah, I drove all the way to Myrtle Beach. We go out, do a test, first lap, burn out the cylinder,
man.
right back to my car, drove back home.
Shit.
He goes, you do whatever you can to win, and you try to keep it in that gray area, you know, where, you know, and this is the problem I'm sort of having with, you know, new NASCAR, and it looks like we'll be getting rid of competition cautions on road tracks next year. Thank God. Maybe they'll move it back to not doing it on ovals too. But they're doing away with innovation when it comes to both NASCAR. You really can't do it at all in IndyCar. If you look at Formula One, anytime somebody comes up with something that really works, all the other teams just protest it and they make it illegal, as opposed to the other teams having to come up with a solution like it used to be.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, I mean, you'll never have a 6-wheeled car in Formula One again. Yes, it didn't work, but the Tyrrell was made as an experiment and going, you know, staying within the rules, but doing everything you could to push them. You'll never see a car like that again. You know, you'll never see a DAS, like Mercedes came up with DAS to help with their front tires not warming up fast enough.
Oh, yeah.
And
I forgot about that.
You know, everybody went crazy about that, as opposed to understanding that they found a loophole
right
in the regulations. Nobody else figured that out. It's like the double diffuser. Braun was the first one to have a double diffuser. He goes, you know, he told Jenson Button, he goes, yeah, let them look at all the stuff that's done on the top, because they're missing everything that's done on the bottom. He was the one that came out with the double diffuser. Of course, Red Bull was the one that really mastered that. But again, he found a loophole, a gray area in the rules, and exploited it. Mercedes tried it last year and failed with their no side pods.
Yeah.
Sadly, you know, it would have been cool if it actually would have worked, but they couldn't get the airflow properly
because it did look cool.
Yeah, you know, just the gills instead of the side pod. I thought that was really cool. I was like, ooh,
right,
this could be great. It didn't work, and I think it started to work towards the end of the year, but they weren't able to get their tires warmed up. They didn't have enough downforce to get their tires warmed up, so they're going to have to go another direction, sadly.
Yep.
I mean, Aston Martin looking at the rules and coming up with their their armchair rear wing, because the rules say that you couldn't have a squared off rear wing, so they took and they put a round tube, made basically a squared off rear wing and put a round tube on it, and all the other teams were like, well, that's not following the spirit of the rules. Are you trying to make your car work or not?
Right.
You know, instead of just immediately going, oh, they figured out something we couldn't. Why don't they go, okay, they figured out something we didn't, so let's figure it out. Let's use what they did and figure it out. But they, you know, instead they just want to cry. Makes me mad.
Loves to cry.
Makes me so mad when it comes to that, because
they didn't hire the right people to look outside the box on that gray area, you know, like, because you got to look at, like you said, Formula One in a way isn't going to be the same anymore, but it's still technically one place that you can innovate in a way still and change and bend the rules, like you said, like with Aston Martin there, and then it's here's your set of rules, here's your budget, go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you build and develop around it. If you can skirt with or without side pods, or, you know what I mean, and figure, like, something that somebody else didn't figure out, the double diffuser, you know what I mean, like that's the whole spirit of it. I mean, you're trying to make your car work the best or better than everybody else by developing and building something inside the set without going past of it.
But remember, if you come up with something, if you come up with something that somebody else didn't figure out, the first thing they do is cry about it. You know, it used to be, I mean, think about this. The fan car could never happen again.
No.
And technically, the fan car was completely illegal. They talk about, that was the Brabham, but they talk about how they would stand there, and they stood there when they were doing, was it Patrick Head that was part of that? No, it was Charlie Whiting that said he was, when they turned the fan on, the inspectors wanted to see if what happened to the car, and he said, yeah, of course the car moves down. So I stuck my foot underneath the chassis when we turned the fan on so the car couldn't move down. You know, they used to do things like stick weights in the exhaust pipes to make the car heavier so it'd pass inspection, then dump the weights out of the exhaust pipes and put it back on the car. There's nobody that's willing to do that anymore. Honestly, is there?
No. Oh, no. No, I don't think so.
I mean, just saying. Just saying. You know.
I know what happened to the days of trafficking weed and all that stuff. Traffic that weed to
sorry.
Sponsor your race team. God, what was that guy's name? In the IMSAs in the 80s?
Randy.
Yeah, Randy something. Randy. Shit. I had the book on audio.
Hold on. Hold on. I've got my Audible up right now. Hold on.
The Audible. Yeah, that shit was crazy. When I listened to that, oh my God.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good. I mean,
80s IMSA was nuts. Just a bunch of weed guys.
Yes.
Right.
What was it? The international, IMSA was International Marijuana Smuggling Association. That's what That's
what it was.
Yeah, basically.
Everyone funded their teams with that shit. That was
I mean, come on. Lanier?
Right. Yeah.
Randy Lanier? Is that his name?
Yep.
I mean, it's just amazing. Oh, what'd you do? Oh, I brought in 175,000 pounds of marijuana in the bottom of a
freaking boat.
Barge. It was at the bottom of a barge that had cement packed on top of it.
So crazy.
Well, look what John DeLorean did fund the DeLorean selling cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Look what John DeLorean did. He promised a car that couldn't get built in Ireland that turned out to be a piece of garbage.
Yep.
Oof.
Got famous off of
he was going to bring
movie.
all those jobs to Ireland and shit.
That was boy. He built a car that was like 170 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh boy.
Yeah, 150 or 170 up, and it was heavy and underpowered.
Well, yeah, it was. I mean, it was covered in stainless steel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a documentary about it. I think on the Netflix.
A really good one.
Yeah. It's just man.
Car became a cult classic.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to that movie.
Yeah.
And,
great movie.
And guess what? I'm still not a fan of it. Still not a fan of it. I don't like the DeLorean. I didn't like it when it came out. I think I just was like,
if you have one, you just have to have it Back to the Future style. If I had a DeLorean,
okay, so the only way it
became
became really popular was because of a movie.
Yep. That's it.
It is.
Other than that, it sucks balls.
It does. It never hit me. I didn't have a DeLorean on my wall.
Really
no. Oh, hell no.
Nope. Like I said, I had the white Lamborghini and my brother had the red Testarossa.
Right.
Yeah.
I never had that piece of garbage car on my wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fun.
Never a fan of it.
Nope. Just when you watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
88.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but didn't the speedometer only go to 85?
I don't know. Did it?
All the cars in the 80s was like 85.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I know it was funny one night I went in my kid's room and my son was passed out and I was petting his head and I go, "Don't worry, son, you're safe back here in old 1955." And his eyes popped open because we had just watched that movie. And he was like fucking all sketched out and shit, thinking like, "What the fuck?" Oh, it was hilarious. Yeah, he was very concerned. We went back into 1955.
That's so
funny.
It was
hilarious.
You're such a mean dad.
Yeah. He scared the shit out of me today. I'll tell you that. Fucking washing my hands. Oh, yeah, washing my hands. And I knew he was coming. And then he just came around the corner. And it just scared the shit out of me. Oh, man, it was hilarious. It was good. Yeah, they scare me. My daughter will hide in corners and you'll come walking out of her room and she'll just go, "Ah." Yeah.
Nice.
If you get socked in the face, it's not my fault.
This is the difference in evolution. So I'm a larger person than you. See, you're like one of those little monkeys that's always looking over his back, hoping he doesn't get eaten by a jaguar. I happen to just be the jaguar. You know?
Well, it's crazy. My daughter's 13 and she's as tall as I am.
I can't. I'm the fat jaguar that can't climb the tree, though.
So I guess that statement doesn't hold true for you.
The jaguar doesn't work for me. I'm like the hippopotamus. I'm dangerous.
What did I say? I said, what was that thing there? I seen this. Apparently, it's a fact that humans eat more bananas than monkeys.
Right?
I gotta believe that's to be true. That's not a lie because I can't remember the last time I ate a monkey.
Yeah, I think I said it to the boys.
Shit.
To the boys because that's hilarious.
I forgot about that one.
Oh, it's super funny.
Hell yeah. We're rolling just along here. Gymkhana. You guys watched the new Gymkhana with Travis Pastrana?
Yes. Gymkhana with Pastrana. It's one of my favorite Italian meals.
Right. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Bam!
Oh, what did you have last night? I had a little bit of Gymkhana with Pastrana.
Yummy.
Yeah. Nice Chianti to go with it.
Italian.
Oh, you know what? I need to get a hold of my buddy Jen and see when the rally out at Hood River is this year.
Ooh.
Because both Ken and Travis will be out there.
Do they?
Oh,
yep.
Cool.
Dude, the shit they do is just fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that car.
I mean, Tad probably won't be able to get. I'd say Tad comes out and visits out here, and we go to that rally, but Tad's probably going to be busy doing stuff.
Doing what?
What time of the year is it?
Oh, the time of the year that it happens.
June?
I think it's in June, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's like what is it like the Oregon Trail Rally or something like that?
Yeah, I think it is.
But I mean that would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike wouldn't be able to because he works 8 days a week.
Whatever.
Rally.
Whatever.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I don't know how the hell they control that car and drive that shit like that.
Oh, it's
insane.
Years of experience.
Right?
Rally, honestly, rally racing in general, for the most part, like that.
You gotta be able to control that fucker.
Trials and stuff is I watch that stuff and it is insane.
Their car control is just fucking.
Oh
yeah.
How they
okay?
Do it.
So May 19th through the 21st, and it goes first stage is at PIR and racing Glendale and the Duffer area. So, yeah. So I think the first stage they do almost like a rallycross track.
Oh, shit. Because then they go out to like
PIR.
Vernonia and shit, right? Out that way?
No, the other way. They go out into like Hood River, Goldendale.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That shit's nuts.
That could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the cost for tickets are or anything like that, but that could be really cool.
I think you just show up and stand on the side of the road, right?
Well, no, I'm thinking, do we want to drive to Goldendale?
No. I don't even know where the fucking Goldendale is.
It's
how many hours? 4? 3? 2?
It's probably it's like
if it's near Hood River. Oh, fuck, 3 hours.
Yeah, it's like north of Hood River in Washington.
Oh, over there in Washington.
Yep, it's up in Washington. But I'm thinking of more do the PIR
right,
thing.
Yeah, especially if it's like a rallycross.
Well, and I think there's a possibility. I could do some research and see if there's any possibility that there's a meet and greet too.
Oh,
I mean, like I said, I could get a hold of Jen. I could get a hold of Jen and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Always apply as a press pass.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you do that? We need to do that.
I don't know.
Just
we'll have
say
to
you're
figure it out.
press.
Right? We are.
Right?
Yeah. You got a camera?
We want to get in and see if we can maybe have a moment, get a,
my
camera,
YouTube channel.
YouTube, podcast.
That's what. All right. Let's start figuring that out. That could be a lot of fun.
Internet journalism, self-press.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freedom of the press. Everybody has it.
Yeah.
We have legitimate podcasts, people.
Yeah. We do.
So
it's real life.
For something like that.
Yeah, that'd be episode probably in the 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in a spot like that, it might not be super busy compared to certain other races.
No, it's not going to be busy compared to certain other races. So
that's what I mean. Like you might have a chance to get in there and even talk to them. Record something. Hey, do you mind if we'll put it on our podcast? Boom. We have a small interview. Boom.
Well, you do know that we are the founders of the DGDR Podcast.
That's right.
And they look at us and go, "What?
What the fuck did this guy just say? Security! What? Get these guys out of here. They're weird. Saying weird shit."
Oh.
Booger sugar and cornhole.
Booger sugar and cornhole. I love the guys on Shits and Giggles. They got lots of messages. They're like, I've never heard of booger sugar before either.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, that's good. And again, thanks. We did not have a race today.
Yeah.
And I think that's because the E-Hard guys were racing in the 24-hour charity tournament. So I think that's the reason we didn't have it.
And a couple sick guys too. So.
Oh yeah, Pagani's still sick.
Couple guys out, couple guys sick, and then it doesn't. The race isn't worthwhile when there's only 3 people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck no, dude. That's why I was fucking. Hopefully, when I get in those servers on ACC again, then they'll have more people in them. Cause a little more pretty crowded. Disappointing.
Yeah, that is sad.
We could technically all flood in there and make it, so it's a good race.
Right.
There's enough of us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Be good.
Everything's all set up. Just go in there and let it start.
Yeah, it was cool too. I want to say they're every hour. That's when they come on. But it took for fucking ever, man. Because then it opened up, then you had to wait 5 minutes, go into that, then you had to wait another 5 minutes. But at least in that 5 minutes, you could do a practice.
Let's see.
And then a 15-minute qualifier.
I think they just keep going, and then if nobody's there, they just stop until somebody goes and starts it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That way,
I'm gonna have to do Silverstone.
Yeah, it was fun. It's a good track.
That's a good one right there that I just sent over.
Okay, check a look here.
Let's see.
This one is Greta Thunberg talking about climate change. I think it's very important for us to listen to what she has to say, and I think Joe Exotic has something to say too. So
yeah,
if you play that,
I'm gonna play it a couple times.
You showed me this the other day.
Guess what, motherfucker?
People are suffering. People are dying.
Guess what, motherfucker?
And then you got the F40 just screaming.
The F40 just screaming.
Oh, that's good. Oh, motherfucker! God, that's crazy. Good old Joe Exotic got his 15-minute of fame.
Yep.
During that whole pandemic.
Oh man, that crazy person. Has he died of cancer yet?
No.
Is
he out of jail?
No, he's still in jail with cancer.
Holy shit.
Oh,
is he getting out anytime soon?
No.
It would have been great if Trump would have pardoned him, got him out.
That would have been hilarious.
All right.
That would have been really funny.
Because he was trying hard. Didn't work.
Man, don't worry, I got these lions, tigers, bears. Oh my, we'll get out there and shoot some guns and bury some lions and tigers. Right. So I didn't want to go to that dumb bitch Carol Baskin.
Oh man, dude, that shit was wild. Watching that and just that's real fucking life, man. Between all those guys.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Fuck.
Like, well, I heard old Doc, the fat guy from North Carolina, got arrested too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, for creepy shit.
Right. Well, yeah. What, he had a commune with like 10 wives or some shit?
Yeah. Like those kooks, those fucking kooks.
That shit was wild.
So I'm disappointed that we don't have the Huna Pig yet in Gran Turismo. We don't have the C8 R yet. So I didn't realize that Bentley steering wheel, the Fanatec one, that the numbers and everything stay steady.
Oh yeah, they stay level. Yeah,
dude,
that's what took them so long to develop it and shit.
Yeah. Did you watch that traction interview with them? Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, they're building a new headquarters.
Yeah,
go-kart track
on the roof.
They're building.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be sick. I can't wait to see that. Watch that video. Well, that'd be cool to be able to go there and check it out.
Yeah,
because he said they're coming out with some new shit too this year.
Yeah, their new release system.
Oh, yep.
It's super cool too.
Yeah.
That looks super solid.
It does.
Yeah,
there's some of the stuff that looks sort of
Some wheels are like, what? You want how much for what?
Right.
For that?
Yeah. Dude, this is a $3,000 wheel. And I'm like, it's a what?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, man,
I almost did buy that Porsche wheel when it was on sale.
For $6?
Dude, it was like $549.
Dude, you should have. It's a sick wheel.
It is.
I wish that the SimCube pedals were. Yeah. I wish they were compatible.
Yeah.
Because those are awesome.
Yeah.
I think they will be.
The force feedback.
Just wait. Fanatec's going to come out with theirs. Guaranteed.
Yeah, they will. They will.
Yeah, they're starting to.
As one does it, the others
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, because everybody's saying those SimCube.
Well, even Key was saying because his broke.
The V4s.
That there's something new. He's got replacement pedals already in the back of those old V2s. Like something's coming. He goes, they're gonna have a new set of pedals. They always do like this.
Right.
And I mean, they're gonna maybe not exactly to match SimCube, but it's they're gonna have something.
Yeah, new V4 should probably within the next 6
feedback.
months or so.
I don't understand why more of these companies aren't branching out. Maybe it's Sony and PlayStation itself that is not encouraging companies like SimCube and SimMagic to create systems that work in that environment. It might just be too difficult for the makers to be able to.
Is that why they're going to bring GT7 to PC, right?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe there's there hasn't been a market. Maybe there's going to be more of a market, like a GT7. Other games start developing a better game, more game base, that they branch over to PC. And then
I'll tell you.
These
I'll
guys
tell you right now,
playing this on PC. Well, then their counterparts are on this, so we got to have something that can go back and forth that these guys can push and sell.
Right.
And I mean, that's an easy point to help developing something like that.
I will move over to PC if Gran Turismo 7 goes on PC.
Yeah, I think I
guarantee it'll be better.
There's rumors it is.
I guarantee it'll be better.
Fuck, I gotta get a fucking PC now.
Yeah, see that's.
And there's another thing is like you're saying,
shit.
like having these other systems, like SimMagic and stuff, even like having it work on console. There's third-party developers now with an interface you plug in between that makes it work on console.
Dude, please.
It just reads it as a different.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen.
So you can use some of them on console already,
right?
But you got to buy another part to plug it in between on the USB into the PlayStation or into the Xbox, and they can read it as like a CSL lead instead.
Yeah, because man, I see a lot of people would switch to PC if it happens.
I would.
Yeah, well, the PC just works better. Right. Like I'm telling you, a Assetto Corsa on PC.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone's fucking on the PC one.
Well, that's the thing.
Assetto Corsa on PC is so good. It's so good.
I have a PlayStation 5 because of Gran Turismo 7.
Me too.
Yeah,
that's why I have a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 3.
Yeah,
because of the whole GT series.
A little bit more money. I could have bought a computer that would have played everything. If GT's on PC, then I could play ACC on there. I could play GT on there. I could play COD on there. I can play I don't need a console.
Right.
If GT goes over there, the best of everything, iRacing. You can play everything.
Yeah, you can play everything, and it's faster, and the graphics are better, and you could do things like add virtual reality a lot easier.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Or even the whole factor, like you can go play on a Assetto Corsa, not the moddable version where you can put whatever car you want in. You can put tracks and old tracks, new tracks, like layouts, like anything you want, you can put in that game, and it's out there and been developed under the proper physics of the game. And there's so much you can do. It's unbelievable. Like I wish it was just a PC I could use.
Damn.
The only problems with PCs is they can get buggy.
Yeah.
And if you want to upgrade, it's crazy expensive. Like to upgrade my video card would cost me $2,500.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I was lucky and got all of my stuff before everything went to shit. So I have a, $600 gaming computer that would cost, $1,000 plus now.
Jesus. Yeah, fuck.
It's just,
that.
it's wild. It's wild. Once processors are, back on the market, those prices are going to drop.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's starting to get better with that. I heard the chips are.
Yeah, but for how long?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like look at even PlayStation. It's not like they're impossible, but it's still kind of hard at times to get one unless you pay.
Yeah, Costco's got, it's like all the bundles right now. They got the God of War bundles. Costco's got some bundles.
Christmas
Walmart
time and shit.
Got all those. And PlayStation came out and said they are going to have way more stock in this new year.
Yeah, because I think like the consoles, they don't make money off of it. That's Sony's price.
Yep.
And Sony allows price changes in certain countries, depending on inflation.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything else.
Yep, all the accessories,
bundles,
and the games.
That's where so they sell you a bundle. Walmart sells you a bundle for $750, $800 with the blah blah in it, and they pay Sony the $525 for the console and the rights to sell the rest of the stuff at a marked up price and make $150 off the bundle.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Like that's where they get it, and that's what was happening around here. Is the only thing anybody was really stocking was the bundle.
Well, too, and that's why they're making their money now is doing those subscription services where you get to play the games online. Because even not selling physical copies anymore.
And that's why Sony's allowing them to fucking they've always just set the console price and you can sell because Sony's been always pushing to digital.
Oh yeah.
Right. Buy a PlayStation gift card and buy your games online. Yep. And you can download them and that. Shit. And guess what? There's no markup on a PlayStation card. There's no markup on a console. It's the games and the peripherals. So if you never have to buy the game, what's the stores making?
Right. Zero zip nada.
Yeah.
I know I worked at Toys R Us when the PS2 was coming out, so I was able to pre-order one. And their whole thing, you couldn't even use your discount card on the console, just the games.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why I never worry about the price because it's like it's set by Sony.
Right.
And if things hadn't happened the way they did, there would never been really a shortage of anything for the most part. So their stock would have been better. And even by this year, it would have been so much on the market for the most part that I'd say within 6 months of the new year, there'd be a price drop on the console.
Right.
But right now, they're going to max it out.
Oh, yeah. No, fucking run with it.
Because for as long as you can.
A couple years until price drop.
Yeah, they've already sold more. Like ratio-wise than they have for anything ever on these consoles. Like, they had millions of them.
Yep.
It's not like they didn't have, like any of them. They had millions of them, but billions of people wanted it. That's the problem these days. Is you have 6 billion people in the world, and even like 10% of those people wanted a PlayStation.
Right.
That's a lot of PlayStations. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the problem is it's no longer just selling 5 million PlayStations in 4 or 5 years. It's selling 5 million PlayStations in 2 months.
Sell those motherfuckers.
Kind of thing. Like
Find demand.
Yeah.
It's insane that way.
Oh, yeah.
It's even like, for example, like video games and like Call of Duty. the new Call of Duty came out and the new Call of Duty Warzone came out. In the first 2 weeks of Warzone 2 coming out, they had more people on the game in that time than they did in the first 2 months.
Jesus.
Of the first one.
That's fucking crazy.
You know what I mean? That's the turnover these days, like, because this word of mouth spreading, like, in game, like, whether it's
Fortnite, huge.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto did like $1 billion of sales in 2 days.
Digital entertainment, video gaming industry, and that is this massive market, because it doesn't matter who you are, from kid, like small child, to older person like us, like everybody in between. Everybody games at some point,
right?
Whether I would not call us older, Mike.
Whether it be like actual PS game, like PlayStation gaming, or kind of console stuff, or on an actual computer, or even you think about just people on their cell phones playing Candy Crush games and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to play that.
Everybody games.
Gaming,
you know what I mean, like, so
in.
like it's huge industry. So, you know.
Yep, gaming of the future is going to be exciting.
Absolutely. You know, well,
it's only going to get better.
I think if it would be cool if, you know, PlayStation 5 got better at, and Gran Turismo 7 got really linked up into the virtual reality stuff.
Oh yeah,
I think that could be really cool.
Well, the
new
VR's
problem I
coming
usually
out.
have with virtual reality is you can't wear a headset and wear the goggles at the same time.
Nope.
You know, which never made any sense to me. I'm like,
they don't have built-in headphones.
I think they do.
Well, they might now.
Yeah,
but originally they did not.
They would.
PlayStation did. I think like on a PC. On a PC, you could, like, I can't remember which ones it was, but my boss had one, and it was headset and everything.
Yeah.
Like
you would think now that they have earbuds or headset. Yeah.
It was basically almost like a helmet you put on. It was kind of awkward to get on and position properly, but once you did, it was just like, holy crap.
Right.
Because it was like having your headset, your ears muffled, like sound deafening on the outside, and that, so you don't hear anything at all.
Yeah, any outside noise, no, yeah.
And then you got the goggles on, so it just, even though it's weird, because when you do have that like VR full immersion, like headset, visual, everything, it's so immersed that you know it's computer images. It could be almost like a Minecraft looking kind of crap, but your brain still like is overwhelmed with the senses and visually and hearing. It feels like it's real.
Hell yeah. I hope the new one is awesome.
It has a problem deciphering the difference almost, and so like the more realistic it gets, the better. Like, you ever see the videos, people like, you know, falling over?
Oh yeah.
You know, like, people like it's because like your body doesn't know. Like, I did it once, and I was standing in like this little cubby hole, little desk area, and it was only like 3-4 feet wide, and I could feel with like on the sides the desk around me kind of thing. And I was standing in virtual reality on a balcony on like the 300th floor on this building in VR, and my buddy just tapped me on the shoulder kind of thing, like not a push, but like a tap, kind of like push, kind of like a little bit of weight. And it threw me off balance so much that even though I could feel that, and like I was leaning against the desk, and I could feel the desk at my waist basically, and I still felt like I was falling over the rail. Like, I had no balance. Like,
yeah, VR is crazy. VR is crazy. I wanted to get a Quest 2 just to have and fuck around with, but the PS VR 2 is coming out in February. I got picked for pre-order, didn't do it though, because Gran Turismo
Wait
probably
to see
won't.
what the reviews.
Yeah, see what the reviews are like and see if they'll be able to integrate Gran Turismo 7 into it. And if they can, then I might get it, because that would be awesome.
That would be a game changer.
Right?
That would.
Fucking sweet.
That would be a huge game changer.
VR, the future. Well, guys, that about wraps it up. Episode 16, right? 16 in the books.
In the books, yes.
Sorry about it being so long. We didn't think it was gonna. We didn't think it was gonna happen.
I didn't think so. I didn't. No, next thing I know, yep. Look over. Holy shit.
Yeah, we don't have much to say, not to talk about, and every time it's like fucking Jesus Christ, we're out of time.
Right. Well, hopefully we'll have a guest
really
next week.
Much.
Maybe get a guest next week. You think we could, Jimbo?
I could probably line somebody up.
Yeah, let's lock that up. Because that other guest didn't want to come on, so. Yeah. Good times.
Oh, really? Oh, we'll talk about this after the show. Oh,
after the show.
We completely forgot about.
We love you, Dave. You didn't want to come on.
Dude. Oh, man.
I'm going to call him out. You didn't want to come on.
Well, sorry, everybody. We were going to, chat about that. So we're going to have to wait until next week.
Shit. We'll bring that up next week for sure. Try to get the beginning if we can remember.
I know, we always forget about that shit.
Yep. All right, guys.
Cool. All right. See you next Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.